Okay, we are going to start the 360 camera here to do a few chores. So I want to make sure that it points at me. For now, I'm going to turn it around. Power it up first. Look at the light, the green light should turn on right here. And then, to start recording, press the record button one time. And you hear a click a second time. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the lights turned on. And number 5, the lights turn on. Notice 2 green lights are turned on right in the corner. And finally, number 6 will start actually blinking red instead of solid green. So I press it again. 3 or 4 clicks and it is blinking red, so it is working. So now I place it in front of the computer and turn it around so it aims at the computer screen with the front camera, and the rear camera aims at me. And now I'm going to turn on MSN Recorder Max. I want to try, because I don't want to pay, and then record full screen, then grab the file name that it produces, copy to the clipboard buffer and start recording. Then I want to place it on my notepad at the very top of the notepad here. Edit, paste, and then a couple of returns, making space for the new day. Then in addition to that, I want to see if I can run the cloud recorder. Double click it to run the cloud recorder and see if it works. And notice that when I double click it, nothing happens, which means that it doesn't, I thought that it doesn't happen, but it started working all of a sudden. So let's see if we can start recording, and if it works, then it will display an image. I press start recording once and start recording a second time or a third time, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why, but maybe it just cannot get enough memory. I don't know what is this exactly supposed to do, but if I click it, nothing changes. Let me click the camera. It seems like it froze. It doesn't, nothing happens. It won't start recording. So let's, with this in mind, let's turn on Psar Problem Step Recorder. Set it up to 999. We'll start a new recording. That doesn't work either, so it means that the computer is overloaded. Then I need to close some apps, such as Excel, which is a RAM hog. And it doesn't work either, right? So now it seems like nothing is working. Let's see if I can close it. So I'm going to see what can I close. There must be something in the background that prevents it from working. What can I do to shut down all these applications? There must be some kind of a dialog box that stops everything from working. So let's try to close some applications. We'll start with Excel. Close the window. Okay, now that Excel is gone, let's try to start again and see if it will work. It doesn't work. So the next thing I'm going to close is close the window here. Close the window. And then see if that anything will start working. Okay, now it's already starting to work. So now that it works, let's work with just this camera for now. Let's see if I can get another camera to work. And this is the Webcam Max. And another one, I want to try, and I want to close the special effects because I don't need them. Then I want to start recording from Webcam Max. And it seems like it is working, no problem. The other one, UCam, has some issues. Let's see what is the problem with UCam. Try to change cameras or something like that. I don't know what Zoom is doing there exactly. Let's see if we can change cameras and that may work. Oops. All of a sudden, this is blinking. So we started working there. You cannot connect to your webcam. Try selecting another capture, okay. Try selecting another capture. So let's see if another capture would work. Live cam, okay. So live cam seems to be working. So let's use live cam. Don't be too picky and start recording from this. And this seems to be working. Then we will use this. Recording already 1 second. Then I want to add a comment to Psar with the video file name. So I paste the video file name in here and okay. And so far we got a bunch of things to work. One other thing we can try one more time to see if it will work. And that is the Loom, the cloud recorder that got stuck before. And Excel was the thing that hogged the memory so much that nothing could work. Let's see if this will work now. In the meantime, I'm going to form a new file name that will go to the log subfolder. Go down arrow, edit copy, edit copy, edit, paste. I want to insert the new video file in there. So copy to the clipboard buffer first, edit, copy, and then insert it before Pixibot. Control V, oops, and space. Then Pixibot street stages, which we may go to in the evening, stages on the way back. And then the single most important thing that we are going to do today is DevCon. Dev Development Conference Con 2025. This is the main activity that we are going to have. And now I want to update the time and date. So today is 5/17. So I upgrade the 15 to 17. The day of the week is Saturday, so I insert capital S and lowercase a, S, A, and period, and delete the Thursday, which was the last time that we created it. The time of the day is 11:33 a.m., 11:33 33 A M and space and delete. Okay, now we got a complete file name that I can copy to the clipboard buffer. And first I mark it, then I go edit copy, then I go file, save as, and save it to the hard drive, paste the new file name. The MPEG only got copied but not the rest, so I have to cancel it and go back to the drawing board. There is some carriage return in the middle there that messes up everything. It should be all in one line without carriage return in the middle. So I'll go over it again, edit, copy, file, save as, and I'll try to paste in the new Control V, the new file, and save. And this time it worked, which is great. So now I can put it in as a comment, add comment, and paste in the comment. And okay. And now that we are ready with that, I want to stop Psar, save Psar, paste the new file name that I created. I'm going just to insert that this is a zip type of a file, so I'm going to insert the .zp, the abbreviation for zip, and then I want to change the path to psar.exe from the log subfolder, so it will be homogeneous. All the subfolders here are generated by the recording system Psar, Control V, and backslash. Psar.exe stands for Problem Step Recorder, creating a audit trail. Now I want to copy it to the clipboard buffer before I save it, and then I copied it, and now I click save, and now I'm clicking review additional details to see how many screenshots was that and how many steps. 49 steps. Start anew and add a comment with the previous file name. Paste again and enter and OK, and then paste it into my notes. Edit, paste, and enter, and then file save. So now I'm ready to cut a papaya. So I'll take it over to the cutting zone. In the meantime, we will let it run for a while here. I'm taking the 360 over to the cutting zone and cut a papaya. But before I do that, I want to put on the goggles. So in the goggles department, I take the pair of goggles and try to turn it on to start recording. So I press the record button and see if it is powering and if it is recording. And now I'm going to turn the camera towards myself with the front lens pointing at me instead of at the computer. Sometimes you have to muscle it a little, and it seems like this is on, but it's not recording yet. So I'm going to double click it for it to start recording. And now it starts blinking, which means that it is recording. But this is not enough. I want to add to this a power bank. So I'm going to release this power bank from the wall so it is fully charged. And then I'm going to extend this cable all the way to the end. drop it in my pocket, and then connect it to the goggles. But before I do that, I want to connect it to the goggles and run it through my headband. I'm going to run it through my headband. So loop it through the headband, then let it come out. And then I'm going to take my goggles off and connect my goggles. This is goggles from iView. That is a video glasses, much like Meta's glasses. And now that I got it to work with the power bank, I don't have to worry about the 1 hour limit of the entire battery, of the internal battery. So now I'm ready to go to the next step, which will be to cut a mango and eat something little for the road. So I'm going to remove it here from the computer and go to my cutting board. We'll see if I can connect it here to the table or to the handle of the dishwasher, just like this, so it can focus in on the action. I'm going to turn it around to show how I'm going to prepare a little brunch. So I'm going to cut this mini papaya to eat a little breakfast on the go. For this purpose, I want to start a new clip on my lanyard, pointing downwards and showing how I'm going to cut this papaya. So I'm pressing the